Hello everyone, welcome back. I keep thinking I'm done. Never done. Never done. But I have fruit that's been in the freezer, so it's frozen, so it doesn't look as appealing. But no one's eating it. No one's making smoothies. It's just sitting there taking up space. And the kids really like these homemade fruit roll-ups, but they're technically, it's considered fruit leathers when you dehydrate it. So I'm going to take that fruit, dehydrate it into the fruit leathers, let it get used. So this is how you do it. So this goes without saying. For starters, you need the fruit. You could also add veggies in there if you really wanted to. But you get your mixture that you choose. I have in here blueberries, strawberries, and bananas. That's what I kind of had. And that's a good combo, I think. I got my immersion blender. And you're just going to blend this down into a nice puree. When it's frozen, it's not as easy to do. So, get that all into a nice puree. And then we'll go on to the next step once that's done. So I'm going to finish pureeing it and we'll bring you back because you don't want to watch this for 20 minutes. It's not going to take 20 minutes. But we'll be right back. Now once it is all pureed down to a nice puree consistency, you're going to get your trays out for the dehydrator. You could use an oven as well. I use a dehydrator. They do sell trays that you can put over these trays that are plastic or rubber. For doing stuff like this, but I don't have those yet. So parchment paper works. I use that over wax because wax paper, it's got wax. It might melt. Then you just pour your mixture into there. I don't know if we're going to be able to do two or not with this mixture. So pour that in, and then you're going to flatten it out. You don't want to make it too thin, because if it's too thin, it sticks really bad to the paper. Although I have a way of fixing that, so no worries. I'm going to smooth this out, and I will bring you back to show you how it should look once it's done. So there you have it. It's pretty much all the same thickness all around. You can see there are spots that could have been blended a little better. They're still a little bit lumpy, but it's okay. It's okay. So we're going to throw that into the dehydrator. Let me get another tray ready and I will show you what temperature and everything that's going to be. So your fruit by the foot is done. But this is stuck. Stuck. Like, you're not getting this off that paper. So what you do is you take a towel and you get it wet with hot water. Put it down on the counter. I might have to reheat that because I kind of took some time. Put your fruit by the foot on top of it with the parchment paper down. And that's going to help release this fruit leather. So I might have to reheat that again. But this is how you're going to release it from the parchment paper. Hold up. Now, as you can see, it's starting to peel off now. See how much easier that is? Like, you saw how stuck it was. It's starting to peel off once it gets wet. You are going to have to re-dehydrate a little bit once this is off because you are getting a little bit rehydrated. But that's okay. It's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. Like, see that? See how much easier that is? Like, it's coming right off of there now. So that is how you would rehydrate it. Like, that's how you rehydrate it enough to get it off that paper. The trays, it shouldn't stick as much. You could put a little oil on it. I don't want to put oil on it. So instead of doing that, I just rehydrate it slightly. So I forgot about you guys. I did bad. Once you re-dehydrate that fruit leather with nothing underneath it, you take it out. I go ahead and grab me some new parchment paper because the other paper is usually kind of destroyed. But I do like having the parchment paper because it helps keep it from sticking to each other. lay that fruit leather on there, and then you roll it up and cut it into your strips. So as you can see, we've got a couple different strips in there. We got a few different varieties that we've made. But that is how you make homemade fruit roll-ups. Yummy.